Hello, good evening. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Hope that you guys are having a good evening on this Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Hope you guys are having a good old evening. Y'all probably still over there eating on some leftovers as y'all watch me right now. Hurry up and eat them leftovers so they don't make it to Monday. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and eat those up over the weekend. Okay, because some people be trying to make it last throughout the weekend. It's like, bro, ain't nobody got time for that. Just go ahead and eat them food up. Girl, we ain't even make a lot. Just so it can be gone by today. And we're almost there. We are almost there with chewing up the Thanksgiving food. You hear what I say? But anyway, hey y'all. I just came to chat for a second. You know what I'm saying? I just came to chit chat with you guys real quick about some things that's been going on. What's up, everybody in the chats? I'm doing good, Candace. I'm doing pretty okay. I can't complain too much. I got a little energy. Okay. So shout out to that. Cause listen, the last few days it was giving barely can get out the bed. Okay, but I had some energy today, so I was like, let's do it. Let's come to the people, let's chat, let's talk about a few things, and that's what we're here to do. All right, so you come down to the A for Thanksgiving and drove to South Carolina. Oh, okay then. Okay, I just had 2 plates of leftovers, now sipping this tea. I know that's real, honey. I know that's real. And tea we shall get into. Me and the baby are doing pretty good. I feel like he better than me because he been wearing my ass out. Understand? Okay, has been wearing me out. I have been so tired, soaked up all of my energy, and he is definitely growing, honey. Thanks for asking. Okay, but listen. So I wanted to. Oh, shout out to Alabama State University for being the dog out of Tuskegee. Hello. Okay. For beating the dog out of Tuskegee. Baby, did y'all even want to play? Did you even try to pinch them? Okay. Girl, if y'all wanted to stay home for Thanksgiving, that's all y'all had to say. You understand? Girl, not y'all only got 3 points on the board. Ooh. Well, better luck next time, honey. I guess Thanksgiving wasn't so happy for y'all. But yeah, shout out to Alabama State, girl. Let's go ahead and keep going. All right, y'all. So I have a few topics that I want to chat about, and I really want to get y'all thoughts on this first one. Please let me know y'all thoughts about this in the chat, okay? So the first person we about to talk about is Dave East, because there was a woman that he had been interacting with via a text message, right? And I believe this lady is an escort, and she charges a very large amount for her company and to smash her if that's something that you're interested in doing, okay? And I just want to know y'all thoughts on whether you feel like his intentions were pure, whether you feel like he was trying to get some type of discount or whatever. So let's get into the messages. Okay, that's what we'll get. Let's hop over to the messages. Okay, for the people that's wondering who Dave East is, this is Dave East. He happens to be a rapper, from my understanding, that's on the West Coast. And for the longest, I would get him mixed up with YG, even though they look absolutely nothing alike. I think they came out around the same time, so I will always get them confused or whatnot. But this happens to be Dave East, and we about to get into the text messages of what I saw over there on the Twitter. Okay, so give me 1 second because I want to see what the headline read for that Twitter one that I popped up. Okay, so it had said, in case you missed it, an escort has released alleged text messages between her and Dave East. It appears as though she feels like Dave East wasted her time after trying to finesse some kitty for free when he knows she charges a certain amount. So he tried to explain that he just wanted to have a conversation. Okay. So these are the texts. Okay. And some of it is cut off. The blue is her. And she says, I don't do let me know. You make it happen or you don't. Flight, hotel, fee, period. So right out the gate, as I see that first message, I'm thinking Miss Ma'am is all about her money. She not gonna play no games with you. So he responds and says, what's the fee again? 20K. I'm good, mama. We had this conversation before. So she says, depends on how long you want to hang out. He says, that's why I was saying, what's up? I'm not no escort NIGGA, LOL. Think you got me confused. At least texting is free. She says, so you hit me up to complain about not booking me. And then he says, huh? I hit you and said, what's up with you? I ain't complaining about SHI, but definitely won't bother again. So part of her message that's cut off says shoot like twice every like 2 months with the same people. Don't know what she meant by that, but he responds and says, them NIGGAs ain't paying you no 20K to smash. He says, if they is, they tough. Not me though. Stay blessed. So she says, have a good one. I laugh my ass off. Those who pay me don't try and come at me sideways and cry about a couple of bands. They're men of action and make it happen. He says, sound like an escort to me. Good luck with that. And then she says, and you knew that when you hit me up. Girl, listen. For me, and I want to hear y'all thoughts. I kind of feel like he was trying to finesse. I do, by hitting this girl up, talking about some, what's up. I feel like he was trying to hit her up on some small talk, chit chat, whatever kind of stuff. And if it were to go further, then he would have just let it happen without even having to pay no money to this girl. So I definitely feel like he was on some finessing type stuff. Now, when I was having this conversation with somebody else, they said they didn't agree. They felt like, no, I don't think that's what it is. Dave just said he was trying to have a conversation, and that's all it was. Like, consider the fact that this person really wants to get to know you outside of you being an escort, like a person being a stripper, right? It could be considered the same thing where, yeah, they know that you're a stripper, but they probably wasn't hitting you up on some type of, I need you to come strip for me. They probably was hitting you up on some, I just want to see how you're doing and check in with you type thing, right? And so they were saying that they feel like that's the same exact situation. Like they're aware that the person is an escort, but they're not trying to come at them on that level. And I was just like, I just can't agree with that. For me, I just can't. Because again, like the girl was pretty much saying, you know what it was when you signed up. Like you knew what it was when you texted me. So what are you talking about? And then when she had said, I don't do, let me know, you make it happen or you don't. Flight, hotel, fee. So it seems like he didn't have an issue with the flight or the hotel, but he did have an issue with the fee. So he says, and what's the fee again? 20K. I'm good, mama. Why are we even talking about a fee then? If you was just trying to, chat with me or get to know, or not me, job, but you just trying to chat with her, get to know her, or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? Just have a conversation. It would have came off like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like her response was to something that was cut off, and it just didn't come off like it was just like a casual conversation. He was definitely trying to finesse, and ain't nobody gonna really make me think that different about it. And that's why she posted those screenshots. Now, was it a bit clout-ish on her end? Yes, it was. Because you didn't have to post those messages to try to expose him or anything like that. Like, this really ain't none of our business. It could have stayed in the chat between the both of y'all. But you wanted us to be in it so bad, so that's what we did. We slid on in, girl. And so that we could break this down and analyze it. And then he told some sound like an escort to me. You knew that when you hit this girl up. Tell me I'm not no escort NIGGA. I was just saying what's up. Dave, baby, go ahead on. Go ahead on. Okay. You just couldn't handle or take the fact that this woman was all about her business and she only see you as a chick and she's only about her job, period. So either way, honey, good luck. Okay. Good luck to you, Mr. Dave, trying to sit up there and get in that lady panties for free. We see you. Mr. D. We see you. Anywho, y'all. Let's go ahead. Let me see what y'all had to say about this one real quick, though. It seems like he didn't take her fee seriously until she made it clear that she was about her money. Hello? I'm really confused. LOL. What exactly did she want us to know? That he was hitting her up on some free stuff. He was trying to play her. He was trying to slide through for the free. But I do feel you on that. Like, we really don't even know who she is. So it is kind of like, ma'am, why did we need this information? Why did you need to give this to us, trying to expose him? Somebody says no, he would nope, he wouldn't have told he wouldn't have told her own price if all he was trying to do was get to know her. Right. Cause he could have been like, oh, that's fine, that's cool, that's what you charge, 20K, that's cool. Like, I'm not even on that till, like, I'm just trying to get to know you, like, as a person, like, and the whole message going back and forth, it just didn't seem like that. He was definitely trying to run a lick. Yeah, they say he a rapper, child. I guess he a rapper. I haven't heard no songs by him. So I guess, but like I said, honey, good luck. All right. Another person we have to extend the good luck baton to is Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany, baby, what's going on? Because I feel like you haven't been right since you and Common broke up. And I think you had a lot of genuine love for him. And I just feel like since y'all had broken up, things just ain't been that great. Okay. This, I believe, is your second DUI charge. In addition to the whole scandal with Aaron Spears, I don't even want to say scandal, but lack of a better word, the situation with Aaron Spears and those children being in that video, and it was just so cringe and stuff. And I believe y'all were being sued over that. Like, it's not a good look. And I'm just like, what is going on, Tiffany? What is going on? This is Tiffany here seen being arrested. They're saying Tiffany Haddish arrested facing DUI charge after allegedly falling asleep behind the wheel of a car. Tiffany Haddish has been arrested according to the Beverly Hills Police Department. All right. They said that she was arrested on Friday morning. All right. She fell asleep in her car. Authorities said they received a call around 5:45 a.m. about a woman who was stopped in the middle of the Beverly Drive. Girl, you was in the middle of the street. Maybe she was parked on the side somewhere while the vehicle was running. Okay. They said she was expected to be released later today, which I'm sure she has been released at this time. But they're saying that Haddish had previously performed at the Laugh Factory in West Hollywood the night prior. Okay. In celebration for Thanksgiving. She had just performed. So I guess she done got too lit, too drunk or something, too hyped. And it resulted in her receiving this DUI charge. Now, they did say she was arrested back in Georgia on January 14th for a suspected DUI and improper stopping on a roadway. And according to authorities, officers received a 911 call around 2:30 a.m. about a driver who had allegedly fallen asleep at the wheel. Girl, that's one thing Tiffany gonna do, girl. She gonna go to sleep at that wheel, honey. One thing Miss Tiffany Haddish is gonna do is fall asleep at the damn wheel. Girl, we need you to wake up. Get up and wake it up and get things back on track when it comes to your career. What is going on? I don't know. I'm wondering, she might just be depressed about some stuff. And she might just be falling to the alcohol. But Tiffany, your Tiffany girl, just get it together. Okay. Get it together. That's extremely dangerous. You out here DUIing, falling asleep. Somebody could hit you. You could hit somebody. Like, get that together. I think she might be depressed about something. She's leading to liquor, alcohol, whatever. You need to get that together real quick. I feel like you might be slick damaging your own career and stuff. You know? I don't know, but I will say, I don't know what Common did, but I just feel like you ain't been right since y'all broke up. And I want you to figure out your life, and I want you to get that together. Because that's not a good look, because you was just arrested in January, and then here it is. You got another charge this year. Girl, they gonna fuck around and snatch that license up. You might need that. Because listen, I don't want you in no situation like Danny Lay, because y'all remember Danny Lay had that DUI situation. I think she ran somebody over. And I think her license got revoked. I don't think she could be driving right now. So Danny Lay had a similar thing. It should never be that serious, Tiffany. You should know how to hold your liquor, how to handle what you can limit, and hopefully this is a wake-up call as the year closes, because for you to get 2 in 1 year, I just will hope that you get the necessary help that you need as you progress forward into the new year. Okay, so this don't happen again, because ain't no telling what happens when you get your third one, child. I don't know. But Yeah, I think Danny Lay did drag somebody like on a motorcycle or on a motorbike or something like that. Yeah, and I think that person was seriously injured. So Tiffany, we don't know what's gonna happen next with you, but falling asleep at the wheel, girl, you go endanger somebody too. So she needs to work on that. Then yes, Danny Lay, the one with the baby, the one that has the baby with the baby. Yeah, I thought he had got custody of that baby when this situation went down too. That's what I thought. I thought he had the baby after this. So I need to check in with Danny and see what's going on with her. I know she got a movie coming out. Actually, she has I think a BET Christmas movie or something. She got some coming out, and I feel like Romeo is in it. I think her and Romeo are doing Romeo Miller. I think they're doing a movie together, so they got a film, a project coming out soon. But that's a good look for her. That's a good look for Danny. Okay, distract from some of the negativity that may have been surrounding her. So hopefully Tiffany Haddish can get her something, get focused on some other stuff. Aren't they supposed to be doing like a girls trip at some point? I thought they got renewed. I thought Will Packer was going to do like a girls trip too. I really enjoyed Girls Trip 1. So hopefully she gets that together in time for whenever they get to filming and stuff like that. But I just think Miss Tiffany Haddish might, I don't know, she might be depressed about some stuff or whatever. And I want her to figure that out. But either way, Tiffany, honey, good luck. All right, let's go ahead and move on to another story. I don't think this live is going to be too long, but let's move on to another story that I really need y'all help on. And y'all got to let me know y'all thoughts about this right here. Okay, this is Halle Bailey and DDG. Okay, or Halle Bailey. I think I'm saying it right. Halle Bailey and DDG. All right. They've been together for a good little minute. I think maybe like 2 years or something like that. He's a YouTuber turned rapper. She's a singer. Okay. Her sister is Chloe Bailey. They also, I would say, were YouTubers turned artists because her and her sister used to put videos up on YouTube. And I think that's how Beyonce discovered them. And here we are. All right. So they have this situation where she was supposed to get her nails done by a particular nail salon, and I don't think that it worked out in the favor in which she wanted it to go. So because of that, and I do, let's just keep going, and I'll give y'all my opinion once we're done. So because of that, DDG decided, because things didn't work out how she wanted, he takes to Twitter and pretty much sounds the alarm for people to, come for the nail person that did not do her nails. Okay. And this is what he said. He says, this place is racist towards Black people. They kicked my girlfriend out while doing her nails. Please give them a 1 star. They don't deserve business. So he tagged, or at least he dropped the link to the nail salon. And when I tell you, when he did that, it really changed so much. Like, people really rushed over to Yelp and started really giving all kind of negative reviews. I believe they was calling the lady job, like calling up there, like they was going crazy all off of what DDG said. So after that happened, the lady who's pregnant, terrified, afraid, she came to the front to put out this particular story. So listen to a clip of what it is she had to say.
Now, like, they banned all my business pages. Now I'm really scared just to go back to work tomorrow in the morning because I'm pregnant and you don't know what's gonna happen. What if I'm gonna go to my work and random people, because you never know, she's popular person, and how many thousands people now texting me, calling me, what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm just scared. I'm just really scared. Like, just because you celebrity and you have million followers, you posting about it's okay if you post about the situation, but you posted our pages where it's all information about our business, about location, about our phone. And this is not just business phone, it's my personal phone. And like, I can't sleep because phone calls coming non-stop. People texting bad reviews. They comment on all my Instagrams, they commenting very bad stuff. Like, I'm really scared. And just because you're famous, where's the...
All right, so that's a snippet of what this woman had to say. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Some part of me wasn't really buying the tears, but I understood at the same time. I know conflict of emotion, but anyway, I do feel like that's messed up for him to sound the alarm to send people over there to heavily harass this lady. I feel like this is a indicator, and we'll get into more. I feel like this is an indicator where it's like, I know he's supposed to have your back, Holly or Halle. You need to watch him. You need to watch him. Because if this lady wanted to sue, okay, based on him trying to take her business down, causing emotional distress or whatever while she's pregnant, be careful. Because he's giving liability for me. I know it's looking like he's supposed to be supporting you, got your back, whatever the case is. I don't know about him, but that's, I understand. I mean, I get he wants to support his girl and stuff, but some about it didn't make sense with how the lady was explaining. I believe she explained the story about what happened as far as how Holly wanted to come in and get her nails done. I believe she already had an appointment, but she told the lady she would be late or something like that. And the lady said, well, you could be about 15 minutes late, but you can't be 30 minutes late. And she was trying to get her nails done with her sister. So she was, that's something that was likely going to run them late. And the lady said, well, we can accommodate 15 minutes, but we can't accommodate 30 because we booked up. We got a lot of people we got to get to or whatever. So I believe that's what really sparked it. I don't think the woman was really refusing service. I think that it was just more so we have to work within a certain parameter because you're not the only person trying to get your nails done. But we're going to go ahead and listen to Halle's, explanation of how everything went.
We just got back in town, and she always has her nails done really nice all the time and never really needs them done, but she needed her toes done. So I told her about this place. I'm like, well, come with me today to the place I've been telling you about, the Russian manicure place. Like, it's good, it's good. So we were excited to go. I set the appointment for 3:10. Right? I called the lady back and I made sure, I'm like, I'm gonna get there early. My sister has something right before, so she might be a few minutes late. Is that okay? And she told me, of course, that's okay. 15, 20 minutes late is okay. Mind you, I'm thinking the appointment is at 3:10. So I get there early, like at 3, they start taking off my Gel X. Everything's going well. I'm getting excited. My sister's coming. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for her to relax and everything, have a good time too. So I get there and immediately, like, the lady starts saying, where's your sister? You need to check her in, da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, she's on her way. I told you, like, she was gonna be a few minutes late. She's on her way though. How long? Because we have back-to-backs. Mind you, no one is in this place. It's empty. There's like one girl getting her nails done and no one else is in there but me. I'm like, okay. She said she's like 9 minutes away, and then like starts giving me faces like 9 minutes isn't gonna work. So I'm slowly but surely starting to get a little bit irritated because I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I have been a consistent customer here for the past few weeks. I brought like them so many people. My glam team goes there now to get their nails done. Like, I have really brought them a lot of customers. I just can't believe that they're acting this way over 9 minutes. So I start getting frustrated, right? And the Aries in me, I'm trying not to turn up like that. And I'm just like, you know what, Halle, just breathe. Chloe will be here soon. It's gonna be okay. She keeps going at me, talking about, well, then she finally goes, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to cancel her. She can't get hers done today. While I'm in the chair already, I might start saying, excuse me, ma'am. Literally, like, I have been here. I told you that she was gonna be late on the phone already before we set the appointment. And now you're telling me when my sister is 5 minutes away now that she's canceled while she's on her way? So I'm starting to get upset. And then me and the lady start going back and forth because after all, I've been a loyal customer and everything, and you're mad about 9 minutes, and she keeps going at me. And so I don't know if you guys know, but if you go to these, like, it's a Russian manicure place. So their English is good, but they're like kind of really how do I explain it? They're really direct. So sometimes some of the things that they say like comes off like it's being rude just because their tone of voice. But other times I would just, not really take it that seriously. But this girl, she was like, literally, she walked over to my chair and is arguing with me about this. So at this point, I'm really upset, and we're going back and forth. And then Chloe walks in and she's like, I'm so sorry, but you're gonna have to be canceled. And I said, you know what? In the middle of my toes being taken off, I'm like, you know what? It's okay. We will just take our business elsewhere. And I get up, my feet still wet, my hands still all powdery. And I'm like, it's okay. Like, no worries. Because I'm not gonna let you tell me that my sister can't get her nails done, but I'm gonna sit here and my nails done? No. Like, no. So I got up and we both got up out of there. And I said, you know what? God bless you. Have a wonderful day. I didn't get attitude as Aries as I could have. Chloe said I was still really nice, but I just told her that is unacceptable and rude because I've been a loyal customer. So that really disappointed me. I got so upset I started crying. Chloe was laughing at me and was like, Halle, it's okay, it's okay. But I got really upset because that's not how you treat people, especially people who bring you customers and are consistent with going there. So I'm never going there again. Am I wrong for thinking that they should at least give me the benefit of the doubt, especially since I was already there and no one was in there? Am I tripping? Like, I know, like, you know, you have to be on time for appointments and stuff, but if you have a loyal customer, like, that is just not the way, being rude, not the way to go about it. To me. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping though, but I don't think I was. Chloe told me I wasn't. So we just ended up going to another place that was close by that was great. They were wonderful and I love the way they did my nails.
All right, so you guys just pretty much heard what Miss Halle had to say. I wanted to believe you, then it'll be all right. But everything you told me really don't apply to the way I feel inside. Come on, Beyonce. I only give you a hard time because I can't go on and pretend like, okay? Listen, I can't pretend like you was absolutely right in this. You're saying that it's a 9-minute difference, but I really do feel like it was more than a 9-minute difference. You could say 9 minutes, then it's my sister's 5 minutes away. It's a no disrespect, girl. But when black folks be like, I'm 5 minutes out, bitch, it's a given 20. When they be like, I'm up the street, that means I'm up the street on the interstate and have not hit the exit yet. Girl, I'm sorry. That's what it was kind of giving. And you were trying to buy your sister time. You were being accommodated because you had already got there on time. Okay. And they getting started on you. Here's my thing. Yeah, it may look empty, but it does not mean that they did not have appointments scheduled. That's how I'm seeing it. And you don't know what other nail technicians have to leave by a certain time. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, reasons why it's probably booked up for her. It's probably booked up for her because just like you like her, a ton of other people like her too. And probably like, I'm trying to get my nails done by you. I'm trying to get my nails done by you, whatever the case is. So it's like, just because you don't see those people don't mean that that lady's not booked the hell up. In addition, you talking about a loyal customer, but you only been there for like a few weeks. Ain't that's what you said? You had only been going there for a few weeks. For me, that's not loyal. That means I'm new. And this is a new experience and I like this place. So girl, I'm gonna come over here and get my nails done because they cute, they do them right. But I feel like loyal would be you had been going there for a few months, maybe even a year or something, you know? And you talk about a loyal customer, no, but you're a new customer that likes some services and you recommended it to some other people. Yeah, no. I feel like how the lady told the story was a little different. She said that it was like a 30-minute difference or something like that. So I think when she said by the time your sister got there, it had been like 45 minutes or whatever it was. But and you over there trying to make it seem like it's just a 9-minute difference. I'm sorry, Haley, girl. No, ma'am. I feel like you were wrong in that. Now, if the lady was rude, I feel like she could have handled that better. She didn't have to be rude. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever have to be rude, especially if your establishment is possibly new or you got some newer clients, whatever. You can always handle that a little better, but it doesn't mean that you were 100% right in the situation. Okay. If you felt uncomfortable or whatever, you wanted to get up out the chair and walk out, cool. It did give a bit of entitlement because why do you feel like because you got there on time? Like that's like me showing up. And I'll use my mom as an example. And I'm getting my nails done. And I'm telling my mom, like, hey, you know, you got to be here by a certain time because they're trying to, you know, go ahead and get started on you. They booked up or whatever, you know, even if it does look empty. I don't know what these people have going on. I'm not in here day to day to know. And my mama get there late. That's on her. Finish my toes. Now, if it's at the top part of get my toes done, then maybe I'll be like, don't worry about it, girl. We just gonna do the nails. Thank you. And I'm gonna go ahead and head out. But outside of that, it's like, so you literally got your nails done. Then let her start doing your toes. Cause that's what it sounded like to me. And I could have misheard it, but it sounded like she let the lady do her nails because they started on her gel X and then they started to do her toes. So you left and went somewhere else and let them start all over on your nails so that you could get up there, sit up there and get your nails done with your sister. Let me tell you something, ma'am. For me, baby, you pregnant. Okay, when nobody's talking about all that emotional, I started crying. Girl, I cried about a closet the other day. Well, my man was trying to help me with this damn closet so I don't have to move or do nothing. He asked me one question and the floodgates opened. Okay, he asked me about one item about whether we was going to keep it or give it away. And the fact that he asked me if we was going to keep it or give it away, I started crying out of nowhere. Bitch. Listen, you're pregnant. Okay, that's what it's giving for me. That's why you over there being emotional. So I like you, Miss Halle, but girl, you're not finna slide. You will not electric slide or cha-cha slide past me. Y'all was foolish, and your man was 1,000% wrong for overhyping the situation when he wasn't even there. That's what it sounded like. He wasn't even there. You called him and got that man all upset. And because you got him all upset, he decided to go ahead and blast her because you was in your feelings about something. But let's go ahead and get into what she had to say after she put this message out and people had some things to say. She came back and said, y'all, it's not that serious. I was just explaining my day on Snapchat. It was that serious because you needed to explain your day on. You didn't have to, but you felt the need to explain your day on Snapchat. It clearly was that serious. That's who you need to be talking to. Don't come over here on social media and tell us that it's not that serious. You should have told him it wasn't that serious before he sat up there and sounded them damn alarms to have people over there harassing this lady. Now, if this lady done got somebody to reach out to her and say, you could sue them for emotional distress or whatever the case is, then you need to turn around and look at him and let him know just how serious it is because you're going to need him to pay for that attorney. Hello? But let's keep going. All right? She says, y'all, it is not that serious. I just was explaining my day on Snapchat and did not name any names. We went to another salon and still got our nails done beautifully. Ma'am, don't say that you didn't name names when you gave the name to your man and your man turned around and blasted it. Girl, are you okay? Are you not seeing what's happening? I'm not. I likes me some Halle. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Likes her down. But girl, you're not finna get this past me. She says, everyone be nice to everyone and calm down about some nails, please. No, bitch. You calm down about some nails. Because your sister probably passed 5 of them salons before she made her ass over there the way to you. Okay? So you calm down about some nails. You don't want to bring the issue to us talking about some motherfucking nails. Now we all over here talking about some goddamn nails because of what your man did over there on Twitter. And this ain't going to be the last time he do some shit. Girl, and they going to try and tell. Y'all be killing me. You trying to gaslight the people. You done brought this shit to us and then going to tell us that we doing too much. Well, not me, girl, because I wasn't in the comments. It was the other folks, so she talking to y'all. But anyway. And you want to sit up here and come and tell these damn people that they need to chill the hell out over something there. No, you chill out with your emotional pregnant ass. But anyway, allegedly, girl, let's keep going. Ooh, I'll sit up there and talk about something. Y'all leave your thoughts and comments down below on Miss Halle and this man DDG and whether they handled this accurately or inappropriately. Let's go ahead and keep going. Let's talk about Saronis because I didn't get a chance to talk about this with Saronis and the baby mama Dominique Perry. So y'all know when everything was happening with Keke Palmer and that baby daddy of her. Girl, did y'all see his post for Thanksgiving? Girl, I don't even know if I feel like showing it. I'll just tell y'all. So Darius decided to put a slideshow of pictures up of his son and talk about most of all, I'm thankful for you, son, on his page. And I said, girl, I feel like why I feel like he trolling with his child on Thanksgiving Day. Especially after the announcement came out that Miss Keke Palmer will be hosting the Soul Train Awards. I said, I guess, honey, if most of all you thankful for your son, then you wouldn't have been over there showing your ass at his mama house, the same place that he got to sleep at. Okay, showing your arse. But anyway, So y'all know Kiki had the drama and stuff about, the baby daddy, Mr. Darius. Okay. Somehow the brother gave his 2 cents. And when Saronis gave his 2 cents, it definitely led to the floodgates opening on what he got going on in his situation. So currently he is battling Dominique Perry for like joint custody of their daughter. She is trying to relocate from California to Texas because I believe she has a home out in Texas, and things are financially better for her to take care of her daughter. She has help. I believe she's from Texas. So it just makes sense for her to go back home. Whereas he doesn't want that. He wants her to kind of stay where she's at, but she can't afford 2 households, Texas and in California. She just can't do it. So he's trying to figure out a way to pigeonhole her and also get the custody that he wants for his daughter and have the say so. But she's like, he's the one that's more successful in the acting world. And with that, he may have to go off and do some different productions, and that may require him to be away from their child. So she feels like she doesn't want him to, I guess, leave her child with anybody. Like I guess she doesn't trust who he may leave her child with. So she prefers that the child be with her. So, they're battling over custody. And when I heard that, my dingers went up because I'm like, sometimes the grandparents may be like, oh, well, I'll take the baby. So I started to kind of wonder, well, what's up with the mama that you wouldn't be okay with his mom at least having the child? But girl, we ended up learning that she crazy too, according to Kiki mama. Okay, and other court docs and stuff like that. So now that I see what's going on with the whole family, I see why she like, my child don't need to be around witnessing certain types of behavior. Let her come with me. Okay, so we'll see how that's going to play out for them. But it looks like some text messages or something was dropped. Let me get into this article over here on Radar Online, and then we'll check out the text messages as well. So they're saying Keke Palmer's ex-boyfriend, Darius Jackson's brother. Girl, that is too funny because, at first, the star of the family of the Jacksons was Saronis Jackson, right? And when we first learned about Darius, it was giving Saronis Jackson's brother, Darius. Girl, now it's giving Keke Palmer's ex-boyfriend, Darius Jackson's brother, Saronis. Girl, hilarious. So they're saying he's using a series of text messages in court as he fights his former Insecure co-star Dominique Perry over the custody of their daughter. All right. So according to court documents, Saronis Jackson submitted the communications as part of his attempt to prevent Dominique from moving from Los Angeles to Texas with their daughter, Zen. All right. They say, as they have reported back in September, Saronis filed a petition to determine parental relationship against Dominique in Los Angeles Superior Court. That's another thing. With her being served this, she's kind of forced to stay in Los Angeles until this is over. So now she's locked in to where she has to pay for both households, even if she doesn't want to. And that is messed up. And I feel like if you want me to stay here, you pay it. How about that? You pay for it. Anywho, Saronis and Dominique were co-stars on the HBO hit show Insecure. In court documents, Saronis made it clear that he was never in a relationship with Dominique, but they were strictly friends who hooked up. Okay. In his filing, Saronis asked that he be awarded joint legal and physical custody. Dominique opposed his petition, claiming Saronis has never been denied the opportunity to see his daughter. She claimed since their daughter's birth, despite the emotional, volatile, and intimidation that Saronis has directed towards her, okay, she has been committed to fostering a positive co-parenting relationship with Saronis because she knows that's in the best interest of their daughter. All right. Dominique explained she goes back and forth between Texas and California. She says she stays in Los Angeles when she books acting gigs. She says she recently told Saronis she plans to move to Texas permanently due to costs in LA. She said Saronis never objected, but instead, he must have got advice from somebody. He went and filed his court case without telling her. She said the petition prevented her from moving until a final decision is made by the court. Okay. She also maintains, visitation routines are based on when he says he wants to see her. So whenever he be like he want to see his child, she allows him to see the child. Okay. Now let's see. They say that Saronis requests to see Zen sporadically, according to her. Now, Saronis has submitted text messages allegedly sent by Dominique that show she had initially agreed to joint custody. Now, in the alleged text sent following their daughter's birth, Saronis says also we co-parenting, so we 50-50, correct? I'm assuming, LOL. Just want to make sure it's clear, even though it's not a known thing. So let's go ahead and see if we can get those this message up and see if we can see it. It's a little grainy, so hopefully you guys can see it. Okay. Gotta tell me I'm good with my wording. My wording something. My wording, sir. Oh, gotta tell me I'm good with my wording, sir. So I guess this is a conversation he's having with not guessing. I know this is a conversation he's having with Dominique. Okay. She says, but yes, now that I know you're 100% in, cool, I'll reward out of I'll reword out of respect for you based on how you feel, okay, about others thinking or comments. I could care less, okay, based on how, she says, based on how you feel, not what others think or what the comments say. She could care less. He says, of course they don't matter, but I'm including people I work with on set sounding like them folks too. Understood, indeed. Okay. So then he says, also, we co-parenting, so we 50-50, correct? I'm assuming, LOL. Just want to make sure it's clear, even though it's a known thing. She says, yes, 50-50, I agree. He says, I know it's common sense, just good to say. She says, it is much so common sense. She says, it is much so common sense, but that's fine that you wanted to clarify it. All right. Now, he's saying that when they're 50-50, he's believing joint custody, like they're 50-50 on custody. But I kind of feel like, you should have been a bit more direct in this messaging, in my opinion, because she can always say that y'all probably were talking about something else, right? Even though, yeah, we're co-parenting, so we 50-50. We co-parenting, so we going 50-50 on her schooling. We co-parenting, so we're going 50-50 on her attire. What does the 50-50 really explain? You should have said something about joint custody. I personally don't feel like those text messages are clear enough. So it could be anything, you know what I'm saying? That could be flipped to anything. But we'll just have to see how that's going to play out. Let me see if there was anything else, okay, in these messages. Let's see. The decision came after Kiki. Yeah, we know what's going on with that situation. All right. So it looks like that's it. We'll have to wait and learn more to find out if they are going to grant him joint custody of their child. I don't really see him not getting it, to be honest. I don't see him not getting it unless she has some damning information as to why the child really can't be there, like, some type of violence or something like that. So we'll have to wait and see. But that's what's going on. He got her tied up in court, and the biggest issue for me is the fact that she's stuck in the state having to forcefully saying that something wrong, has to pay for a home that she really can't afford. Like, I hate that for her, while she's taking care of this child. And you also ask to see your daughter sporadically, but she never denies you whenever she reaches out. So since you want to talk about some damn co-parenting at 50-50, maybe pitch in and help her ass take care of that house you got her stuck in out there in LA. But either way, honey, good luck. Let's keep going. All right. Let's get into Tyrese real quick, because he's trying to get the judge removed off of this doggone divorce case. And I'm just confused, because I'm like, y'all still going through this? So help me understand. Did they file for a divorce? He was ordered to pay her oh so much. And does she want more and took him back to court? Because I'm just trying to understand, like, why is y'all still in court? I feel like y'all been in court for years. He's saying that he's taking the issue with the judge on the divorce case out in Georgia. He wants a new judge that's going to sit there. He says that he feels like this man, Mr. Judge Kevin Farmer, is biased against him. I will be honest and say this. One, that could be possible, okay? This Caucasian judge could have an issue with you being a black man that's rich as hell. And that could be cause for biasness. But you know what else could be cause for biasness? You being disrespectful as hell in the courtroom. Like, I feel like you've gone in that man's courtroom and you have been very damn disrespectful. And he has handled you accordingly, in my opinion. Okay, I feel like you probably had some outbursts and outspoke when you wasn't supposed to, out of your turn. And I don't know, I just feel like you probably could have been a bit disrespectful in the courtroom, which could be a result as to why that man handled you like that. But it could be either way. You could be right in him being biased towards you because you're a rich black man, or you could have been disrespectful as hell. So, I mean, one thing I do feel is that, Tyrese, you often are the victim in a lot of your situations, according to you. That's just what I think. Okay, but you might be right about this one. All right, they said Tyrese says Judge Farmer abruptly canceled a court hearing and ordered him to come up with a massive $450,000 bond within 10 days in connection with his appeal of an order in the case, without giving him his day in court to explain how it would be impossible to come up with the cash that quickly. Now, Your Honor, if you did that, you are foul as fuck. Don't cancel no court hearing and then demand somebody pay all this damn money. Okay, because that is that is something for you to be investigated about. If this man runs a good list on your ass, because that don't make sense. Now, in the documents, Tyrese says he was going to use the hearing to explain why he couldn't pay the $450K due to the Hollywood strikes impacting his ability to work and make this money, okay, this year. But Tyrese says the judge scraped the hearing only a few days before it was scheduled to go down, which Tyrese feels is another example of the judge having it out with him. Now, Tyrese has tried to get the judge taken off the case before, which is true. So that's another reason why I feel like the judge probably coming for you, because y'all did try to do that. As they first reported, this was back in September of last year. Tyrese claimed the judge told him he thought the child support ordered in the case was appropriate, and that he didn't care if Tyrese ex-wife Samantha was a greedy gold digging bitch. The judge said he don't care how greedy and gold digging her is. I think that what I ordered your ass to pay is justified, because listen, it could be, like I said earlier, you got the money, just a little bit of the money. You got the money with your rich black, and so you're gonna pay this lady. So who knows? Girl, Tyrese might have a point. He possibly don't. Who knows? I'm just reading what they're saying. They said it'll be interesting to see if Tyrese claims this time around are enough to warrant a new judge on the case, especially seeing how he struck out the first time. Listen, I do feel like you can't just put a bond on something. Maybe you can, okay? That's how the system works, I suppose. But I feel like you can't be sitting up here putting a bond on this man and not get this man his opportunity and day in court to tell you whether or not he can or cannot can or cannot pay. But I feel like that makes sense if he can't pay because of the writer strike or the actor strike. But at the same time, Tyrese, you ain't got long money. What about the stuff that you had booked prior to this? Because I feel like whatever you would have went and did this year for acting, you probably wasn't going to get paid that until later anyway. So, I don't know. But when I had looked at the judge to see like what the judge looked like, I'm not going to hold y'all. I'm like, I'm judging. Girl, not me judging the judge. I am judging the judge. Girl, he does give one of them white hats. Okay, if y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me see if I'm able to put him up on the screen so y'all can see him. Give me 1 second. And y'all tell me, girl, they say don't judge a book by its cover. Girl, I'm over here judging like a motherfucker. Okay. Let me add this judge so y'all can tell me what y'all think about her. What do y'all think? Not me judging by the look of things. I don't know. Tyrese could be right. He be right sometimes. Could this be a time? Possibly. I don't know. But either way, good luck. All right. Now, let's go ahead and move on to another big topic out here in these streets. A very unfortunate topic, which is Teyana Taylor filing for a divorce from her longtime husband, Mr. Iman Shumpert, her baby daddy of 2 daughters. Okay. They said that she actually filed for a divorce back in January, though. And a lot of information and stuff came out. And then we learned that they were separated. It's just been a lot. It's been a lot to their stuff. And I'm going to try to cover it. I'm just thinking about how often she has tried to like protect this man and continuing to do so. When we learned that they were separated and stuff and that he may have cheated on her, she came out with this statement trying to make it seem like they're still best friends and everything is great and everything is good, whatever the case is. But as soon as I learned that she filed for a divorce and she was expecting child support and full custody, I said, girl, that's not giving best friend energy. Because if it was best friend energy, then y'all would have an understanding and not one of y'all would need to file for full custody. Okay. And then after that, it was something else. It was full custody and something else that she wanted that just didn't make sense for me. So I was like, y'all are not best friends. I think this might not be a good divorce. Okay, but let's get into some of what they're saying over here with Miss Teyana. Let me see if I could find that. All right. So they're saying Teyana Taylor and Iman are getting a divorce. She secretly moved to end their marriage nearly a year ago and claims he's been a jealous narcissist during their 7-year marriage. Now, according to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, Teyana filed to divorce the former NBA star back in January. Now, in the documents, Teyana details the demise of their marriage, accusing Iman of being jealous about her fame and feeling insecure about being good enough for her, despite the fact that he was earning way more playing basketball than she could have ever dreamed of making. Okay. Because I think they said in like 2015 or 2017, he was given a $40 million contract over I don't know how many years, but he was given a very large contract. Now, whether he fulfilled the contract to get the full 40 million, I don't know, but yes, definitely at once upon a time, he was definitely making more than her. Now, Teyana claims Iman would grow annoyed when they would attend public events together and photogs would ask for him to step aside so they could get a photo shot of just her. She says when Iman signed that $40 million contract with the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2015, the same year he was also paid $8 million by the New York Knicks, he remained aggravated by her notoriety, jealous of her acting career, and insecure about her, about being her man. Interesting. Girl, this man here, girl, I thought he was just so amazing. I thought that was your bestie. I thought y'all just had some really good stuff going on. Like, girl, listen. And people be out here talking about some damn couple goals and stuff. Girl, y'all, we don't know them folks. We do not know them people. Girl, we do not know what them folks go through on a day to day. No, ma'am. Out here being some frauds a little bit. But you know, that's their marriage in the public eye. Ain't nobody finna sit up there and make their partner seem, horrible in the public eye. So I mean, I guess I have to get it. Like, of course. Thank you, Dapper J, for the super chat. Thanks for the entertainment, Jamie. Of course. Thank you. Not Keisha told me they had me fooled. But listen, you and me both. Fooled like a bitch. Do you hear me? Fooled, baby. Completely fooled. So they're saying that sources with direct knowledge are saying that Teyana wanted to keep this private as long as possible, initially choosing to file with their initials. So she didn't even want her actual name out there. It was just given TT. I didn't even think you could file like that with just the initials, but maybe so. Maybe you can. However, Iman's recent filing in the divorce proceedings included full names, thus putting everything out there in the spotlight. Now, I did see where a lot of people was coming down on him about that, like, you trifling NIGGA, how dare you release that like that? I don't know if he did it intentionally, because I don't know if she had the conversation with him saying, hey, I want to file using initials. Now, if he was aware of that and he went ahead and moved how he moved, then that's messed up. Okay. But if he wasn't aware of that and his attorney filed it as is, then oops, it is what it is. So I don't know if he was being vindictive by putting their names out there or not. I don't necessarily put anything past him based on what she's already told us about his jealousy, his insecurities, him being a narcissist and things like that. Okay. And especially for me, her defending him and him rarely ever defending them. Does that make sense? And when Chris Brown was snapping on her, he ain't saying nothing. When it came down to the cheating allegations, I don't recall him ever saying anything. But she came to the front and addressed it and said, that's still my best friend. We've been separated for a minute, whatever, yada, yada. But I don't think he validated anything she said or nothing. I think he just kept moving on about his damn business. So, I just want to put in that prayer. Maybe it was vindictive, girl. Let's keep going. Whew. Teyana claims that when Iman started sending her negative text messages with condescending and manipulative language in response to her being in the spotlight, she claims he would pick fights with her for no reason, even on her birthday, and then apologize. Girl, that is definitely a man that's jealous of you. That's definitely a man that has insecurities like a bitch, for sure. And that's definitely a man that's out there hoeing on you. Okay, but trying to constantly make it seem like you're the problem so that they can continue to create arguments between you and them, and then they can go out and do whatever it is that they doing. Okay, cheating on you basically, and then when you find out about it, it's your fault as to why it happened, because we got into it and we separated for the time or whatever the case. Oh, hold on. Okay, that's what it is. I was like, where's that noise coming from? But anywho, that's just what I'm thinking. Okay. That's definitely what he sounds like, okay? But let's keep going because it's more. It's more, all right? In the docs, which Teyana filed in Georgia, she says that she now feels Iman was treating her cruelly and displaying extreme narcissistic behavior throughout the majority of their marriage, okay? She says she began to intentionally dim her light for her husband to try to have a harmonious and peaceful marriage, as Iman became more and more angry about her stardom. I kind of feel like, now I don't know. We don't have his side. He not saying nothing. Him not debunking anything is leading us to believe everything Teyana is saying. So he's not giving us nothing to really go off of and be like, no, I never did that or none of that. Okay. But I do feel like there could have potentially been a possibility of jealousy when it came to her career, because Iman wanted to be a rapper at one point and it never went nowhere. Okay. So I don't understand why he would be so jealous about her when you met her as a singer anyway. You knew this was her line of business anyway. So what was that about? Did you get with her so that you could leverage your rap career or something like that? Like, I don't know. But you know what it was when you signed up. So why are you jealous about it now? I don't know, girl. So let's see. What else? She says that Teyana says she turned down recording opportunities and acting gigs because he did not want her to work. But then she says when she stopped working after giving birth to one of their kids, he would complain about her not making money. Girl, what? So which one? Do you want the girl to work or you don't want her to fucking work? Which one is it? You got this lady going through a damn emotional and mental roller coaster for your shit, according to her. Allegedly. All of this is according to her because he ain't saying nothing. Okay. Let's keep going. Teyana says she fought to keep their family together despite Iman being extremely emotionally and mentally abusive towards her. She says she used her connections to get Iman gigs in Hollywood. So would that mean you used your connection to get him on the shot? What's that? Okay. She did this while his NBA career was kind of winding down, but says he unfortunately insisted on bickering to the point where in 2021 she began the divorce process on his ass. Oh, girl. And you know what's crazy? Because I feel like either in 2021 or 2022, my dear, that's when those blind items and stuff was coming out. And remember when the blind item came out, Teyana decided to go off on everybody and felt like people believing that was wrong and y'all this and y'all that and just going off, and whoever that person was, we gonna take legal action or whatever. And I don't think we ever saw no legal action or nothing come from it. Okay. And now people are wondering if what that girl said in that blind item was actual factual. She says they reconciled, but it was short-lived because Iman remained in an insecure state as his NBA career continued to wind down. Now, when the documents, Teyana says in 2022, she found herself being manipulated and controlled by Iman and filed for divorce, only to ask her legal team to withdraw the filing one day later. Teyana says she finally pulled the trigger in January because she was unable to handle the emotional roller coaster. So my question is, when did y'all television show come on? Because y'all had a show over there on VH1. So when did that come on? And was that a whole damn facade? Well, clearly it was a whole damn facade. Because whatever y'all gave us on TV, damn show ain't what you saying over here in these court documents. So it was given a big ass facade. Okay. Let's keep going. Now, she claims Iman has been involved in multiple cheating scandals during their marriage. And she says that he got a DUI and was arrested for that, and recalls the time in 2022 when he was arrested for weed possession in the airport. Teyana also alleges Iman once crashed her Rolls Royce and fled the scene to avoid a second DUI. Child, now he done hopped in your Rolls Royce and then damaged it. Now, Teyana says she tried to stay with Iman through thick and thin, but says he reacted with further cruel treatment and selfishness. After she secretly filed for divorce, she says Iman insisted on them getting back together, only to be lackadaisical and inconsistent and become involved in another cheating scandal, which she says was embarrassing and humiliating. Teyana announced their separation in September and said to be 1,000% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. Now she says she was just being graceful towards him. Girl, please, please, please. You could have took it on the chin and we would have understood. You know what I'm saying? Teyana says Iman left their family home in October and hasn't spent significant time with their two children since then. She asked for temporary and permanent primary physical custody, plus joint legal custody and child support. Teyana and Iman got hitched back in 2016, tying the knot while wearing biker jackets. Now, I do believe that there are some updates. Okay, so let's see what the updates are. Iman's lawyer tells TMZ that Mr. Shumpert hopes parties and counsel can work toward a fair resolution, keeping the best interest of the children as the primary focal point. Okay, then they go on to say that Teyana's attorney says Ms. Taylor has tried to resolve this matter amicably and privately in order to protect all parties involved, okay, including the minor children. Now, there was a statement that I do believe came out by way of her attorney. Let me go ahead and pull that up so we can get into that, because this came out. It was for immediate release from her office. Okay, Teyana Taylor attorney comment on publicity of court proceedings on November 22nd. They said it is indeed unfortunate that the divorce proceedings between my client Teyana Taylor and her estranged husband Mr. Iman became public yesterday. First of all, sir, in Georgia, did you not realize that Jeezy's court documents was public? I thought that most of these divorce things be public anyway. You might have to pay something, and then some of them might be free, but I thought they was open to the people. So what are you talking about being made public? Boy, cut it out. Anyway, obviously this must have upset Miss Teyana, so they needed to do their job and speak out. Okay, so they're saying that Miss Taylor has tried to resolve the matter amicably and privately in order to protect all parties involved. Now, they're saying that Teyana has always kept the minor children at the forefront of every decision that she has made during this process. And for that reason, okay, their firm filed 3 divorce actions with initials only, including the current case. And Teyana has remained gracious throughout this process. Okay. Now, they said November 22nd, Iman's lawyer surprised Teyana and her counsel by filing the attached motion to submit true legal names as real parties in interest. So, wow. Okay. Now we see Iman, baby, you wrong as fuck. And I was just sitting over here wondering if you knew, like, was this an agreement and y'all wanted to keep y'all names out of it or whatever the case is? But to know that she filed hers with initials and you talked to your attorney and got your attorney to file a motion to release the real names is messy as fuck. And that definitely adds, validity to me in the things that she has to say about you. Because you want her to receive this ridicule. You want her to, like, why do you hate her so much? That's what I don't understand. Because that's the type of energy that is given when I see this. Why do you hate her so damn much? that you want this to be blasted all over the place. So now I feel like you about sent the shit to the blogs and then turned around and got your attorney to file a motion to substitute true legal names as real parties in interest. So the motion spells out both parties' full legal names. We were able to keep this divorce matter private as Teyana requested for about 11 months in this case, prior to his motion, revealing the parties' legal names and making this private matter public. They said Teyana has not spoken to any media at all about her divorce case. All of the blogs claiming what Teyana said, anything they said are taken directly from Teyana leaked court documents. So anything that y'all saying this woman said is coming straight from the court documents, and she's never come out and said like, hey, you know, this is from me, I'm talking to y'all directly. Okay. They're also going on to say this matter would very likely still be private if Iman would not have submitted that motion. And he submitted this motion yesterday afternoon at 2:00 after everybody found out about it. Now, they said moving forward, Teyana requests that the parties' privacy be respected such that the parties and their minor children are not negatively impacted. Okay. And Teyana does pretty much come out with her own statement. But you wrong as hell, sir. I'm sorry. Like that was not nice. That was not nice. Like that was a bit vindictive there, baby. As much as she's held you up and protected you, and then this is what you do. Like, it's giving you hate her. And you've been hating her for a very long time for whatever it is you got to go and work out within yourself. Child, you cannot make it up. Let's keep going. Teyana leaves this statement and says, I mind my business. Don't bother nobody. And y'all know I've never played about my children, family, and our privacy. I have not spoken on this matter to any media outlets or blogs, etc. So everyone claiming Teyana said this and that didn't get any statements directly from me. These statements were taken from private court documents that were leaked to the public. It is very heartbreaking that someone would take out the time to make such a private matter public for the world to see. However, protecting my family is one thing I've always done, and for my children, I will continue to do. Please, if y'all love y'all play nieces, Junie and Rue like y'all have shown, please allow myself and my family some privacy to resolve this matter in peace. Love y'all. Okay, so that is what Teyana Taylor had to say, girl. Ooh, bitch. No, he didn't, y'all. That was a major thing for me to really see his character. That y'all literally filed a motion to reveal everybody's names in this, to make it messy for her, to cause additional stress to her. That's trifling. And let me tell you something, what Nene say, baby. You can't win when you dirty. Okay? Ain't that how I go? Or she say you can't win when you play dirty. It's one of the two. Either way, you ain't gonna win. Because you was wrong for that. That's some trifling stuff. And she's still out here trying to protect you even after the fact. Even after the fact. And I say protect you because everything she has to say is in the court document. She's not even coming out here doing no IG lives. She's not doing no interviews with the Shade Room and stuff. I'm sure interviews will come later down the road, possibly. But she ain't even saying a whole lot. That's crazy. So, girl, I can't. But we don't really know why he wanted the divorce docs to be. That's a good point, Tam. That's a good point. And the only reason why I say that's a good point is because we're getting her point of view of how she experienced the relationship with him. So when it comes to him, there may be things about her that she may have done that we may not be made aware of. And he wants that to be known, that when I do finally start speaking, y'all gonna really see what the hell going on. So I don't know, Tim, you could have a point, because again, we are getting only her side. Because he ain't been saying shit. And that's kind of like, that's what you get, sir. That's your fault. Because you should have been saying something. When she was out here defending your ex and everything, you should have been saying something. But I can't fault you on that. I think that's a good point. If I'm just being honest. Dear celebrities, please do not post anything about your life on social media 24/7 if you're going to get pissed when people ask questions. Someone says, right. That's what I'm wondering. Why would he even want the divorce to be public? I hope he's not trying to prove to someone that he's dating, because that stuff is messy in the end. It is. Someone says, a lot of time the lawyers are playing games too. Great point. He may need a voice too, hence the docs. Right. That's very true. That's very true. And I'm glad you said that about sometimes the lawyers like to play games as well, because the lawyer could have probably swayed him. I don't think they're supposed to, but could possibly swayed him into, using all of the names in the court docs. Maybe the attorney he got may not work with a lot of celebs, and maybe him, using that name and stuff may bring the attorney some type of credibility where he's like, oh yeah, one of my clients is Iman, such and such and such. So I don't know. It's good. Listen, they could have a piece of a motive. Who knows? Who knows, child? He might have a little motive himself. I'm really disappointed in Iman. Even after he won Dancing with the Stars and she was all my man, he still was that insecure to let his marriage go sour. Listen, that is very true. After all of that, and you still was over here being insecure. So we gonna find out more, I'm sure they're gonna have some court dates and stuff coming up. And I feel like, I would want to believe that, I was gonna say we haven't heard the last of Iman, but girl, we really haven't heard shit from Iman. Hello. So we'll get a chance to, I guess, see what he has to say about the dynamics of the relationship and whether he has to contest anything that she has put out in those documents that have now gone public. So we'll just see what the dynamic was really given, but as of right now, court of public opinion is in favor of Teyana. So we gonna see, child. So I don't know if she was out there kicking and scratching and throwing his ass out, but I guess we'll be finding out at a later time. Okay. But that's all that I have at this time. I thank you guys so much for joining me. We had over 600 people in the chat. I have not checked the likes, but I definitely hope that you guys have liked the video, okay, to support the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. Y'all could have been anywhere, but you chose to hang out with me tonight, and I appreciate that. Okay, feel free to follow me over on social media. That's Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe. Okay. Y'all can find me over there. Support the channel by subscribing, as well as, like I said, liking the video. Okay, so I will catch my ladybugs and my good luck charmers later. Okay, y'all have a great night, and yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mile. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some batteries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.